There was a time when the world believed dinosaurs were long gone, buried beneath the ashes of history, nothing more than bones displayed in museums. But what if someone brought them back? It all began when a group of American soldiers was sent to a mysterious island off the coast of Vietnam. The mission was simple: secure the island, plant the American flag and return. But what awaited them was something beyond human imagination. They called themselves the Parrot Squad, and within days, the entire squad vanished without a trace. When all contact was lost, the US military decided to send a rescue team led by Captain Jason Reed, a brave but skeptical soldier who believed it was just another failed mission. But the moment his boots touched the ground, reality shattered. Because lying right before him were two massive claw marks, each bigger than a human body. Jason froze. Could a creature this big still exist? Or was something else happening on this island? As they moved deeper through the jungle, one of the men found a feather, not ordinary, but the size of a human hand. The deeper they went, the darker it became. Jason soon stumbled upon a torn military bag, stamped with the lost unit's insignia, the Parrot Division. Inside was a diary. It read, "Something feels wrong. The jungle moves at night. We heard screams, not human. And then, we saw it, a beast bigger than any warship. If this is my last message, tell my family, we were not alone here." Jason's heart pounded. The words bled with fear. And then, a whisper in the darkness. The team went silent. Something was nearby. Before they could retreat, one of the soldiers' deck was suddenly pulled into the shadows by an unseen force. Panic erupted. Gunfire lit up the jungle. When it stopped, Deck lay trembling, alive, but barely. That night, another helicopter landed on the other side of the island. A Russian strike team had arrived, their mission: eliminate the Americans. But destiny had other plans. Because before they could even locate the Americans, a monstrous jaw burst through the trees, ripping one of them in half. The ground shook, the beast roared, and the island came alive. Jason's team kept pushing forward, reaching a dark cave. Inside, the remains of soldiers were scattered, ripped apart. The air smelled of death. Then, small creatures crawled from the shadows, sharp, fast and hungry. Gunfire echoed through the cave. When the dust settled, Jason realized something horrifying. They were standing in a nest, a dinosaur's nest. Without wasting a second, they fled outside, but two of their men were missing. Jason and Kate, his second in command, found themselves trapped deep inside another tunnel, face to face with a sleeping giant. A mother dinosaur. Her enormous body shifted as her young crawled around her. Jason whispered, "Don't move." But one of the hatchlings squealed, and her eyes opened. The ground trembled as the creature roared awake. Jason and Kate ran for their lives, diving through collapsing tunnels and cliffs until they reached a deadly drop. Behind them, the dinosaur charged. Jason looked at Kate and jumped. They fell into the river below. Kate hit a rock and went unconscious. As Jason tried to save her, a mysterious woman emerged from the mist, holding a torch. Her name was Sophia. She told Jason she was a survivor. Her helicopter had crashed years ago, and since then, she had lived alone on this cursed island. "Every rescue team that came died," she said softly. "And now, you're here." Jason wanted to know the truth. What was this place? Sophia led them to an abandoned research facility hidden deep in the forest. Rusted walls, broken glass, and scientific equipment covered in moss. Jason noticed strange tanks filled with green liquid. Inside, the skeletons of dinosaurs floated like nightmares preserved in time. Sophia finally confessed. Years ago, her husband, a nuclear scientist, worked here. A secret Russian project run by General Duran had been experimenting with a serum capable of resurrecting dead DNA. The goal was to create immortal soldiers using prehistoric genes. But the experiment went wrong. The serum didn't just revive dead creatures, it opened a portal to another universe. And from that portal came these beasts. When Duran realized his mistake, he ordered everyone killed to cover up the truth. Sophia survived by hiding underground. Jason, shaken and furious, used an old radio to contact base, but no one believed him. Dinosaurs? On a secret island? They laughed and cut the line. Meanwhile, the Russians ambushed Jason's scattered men. Bullets tore through the trees, but suddenly the sky darkened. Shadows flew overhead. Flying dinosaurs. The chaos that followed was pure terror. Soldiers screamed, blood spilled, bodies torn apart. Jason and his remaining team managed to regroup with Sophia. They had only one goal now: destroy the portal generator before more creatures came through. But when they reached the core chamber, it was too late. The machine was already active. And outside, the mother of all dinosaurs was awake, stomping through the facility, crushing everything in her path. Gunfire meant nothing. Metal tore, fire spread, the island quaked. Jason and Sophia fought their way to the control room where General Duran was waiting. "You can't stop evolution," he shouted. But Jason did stop him, one bullet to the leg. With shaking hands, Jason ripped the power cables and shut the machine down. But it wasn't over. The structure was collapsing. Sophia found a hidden tunnel. She begged Jason to come, but he stayed behind to hold off the creatures. "Go," he said. "That's an order." As the others climbed toward the rescue chopper, Jason loaded his last grenade. The dinosaurs surrounded him. He smiled. "This ends here." A flash of light tore through the island. The explosion swallowed everything. From the sky, Sophia watched the fire bloom below. Her tears mixed with the smoke. The island was silent again. But somewhere beneath the ash, something still moved. The portal hadn't closed completely. And thus, the lost island of resurrection, once a military secret, became home to a new species, a new kingdom of giants. A place where history and extinction met again. Forever lost, forever alive. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and comment, because some stories deserve to be heard before they're buried again.